Oh, this is like arguably the best like opening monologue of any game ever.
And it should be in the video. Hey everybody, welcome back. We're playing the brand new Half-Life game, the second one, because that's the newest one. And Adam's still singing some nonsense garbage song that we all had to listen to for 9 minutes prior to.
I put it on for 30 seconds.
What are you vibrating your shit for? It's a vibrating shit. What are you looking at my keyboard for, Rory? Has it got pubes on it?
I was just blowing off some dust.
Yeah, probably blowing off the pubes.
This is Half-Life 2, and
Is it? I thought
if
this
you're
was-
watching this and being like, why are these guys playing Garry's mod? We're not. It's happened like once when I think I mentioned before, like Matt Shea was doing a live stream and someone was in the comments why are you playing Gary? Is this Garry's mod?
Someone made a game with Garry's mod? Shout out to Matt Shea. That dude was on our podcast one time.
Yeah.
And his game.
Shout out to you.
He's a real.
I've
I've met him since then at other events and stuff. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, we really helped him out, man. His channel's got like another 300,000 or 400,000 subs since we had him on.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. Good guy.
Could you send some of those our way there, Matt Shea?
Yeah.
No, we don't need him.
So yeah, this game is just amazing. There's not really much to say else.
It's a good game.
Yeah.
Good beginning to this. I like this game. You like this game, Rory?
I haven't played this
love
game. Oh man, look at the turbo physics.
Did you play this on Xbox?
I did.
I assume you played on Xbox. How
The
was it
orange
on
box,
Xbox?
I'm assuming.
Yep.
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
It was
I
good.
played through that as well, actually.
Hello, sir.
I can't remember anything about it because it was like 2006 when I first played. I haven't really picked it up again.
I played through it when I got the black box, because I came with my graphics card, which I think was the only instance in which you could buy the black box. Because originally there was going to be the black box and the orange box, and the black box I think had Portal and Half-Life 2 and Half-Life Episode 1. I think that was it.
Yeah.
And then the orange box came with all that Anti-Fortress 2.
Yeah.
And I think it came with Episode 2 as well. Was Episode 2 out at the time, or did that come out later?
Yeah, it was out, I think.
Okay. Anyway, they canceled the black box for retail, but honored the codes on Steam for the graphics card order. So I played through it on PC, and then I played through it on Xbox as well when that came out.
Honestly, I feel like the first game had a really nice, had a really good introduction because it was one of those things where like it let you kind of like experience, like it built up the game on like a lot of modern shooters now where it kind of just throws into the action. It gave you like what, a half an hour walking around the scientific complex. It was called the Black Mesa.
Well, you're not at Black Mesa right now.
No, in the first game.
Oh, okay.
It just gives you some time to walk around. I feel like this game does it like more, so it builds up to that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did like that in the first one. I never finished the first one because every time I played it, I kept forgetting that it didn't have autosave and it was a manual quick save, which I really like when games have quick save, but I forgot about it. So I got like 3 hours into the game and died, and then I was like, oh, I gotta play through everything again. So fuck this. I did that multiple times, forgetting it had quick save multiple times. And then died multiple times and said, fuck this. So I might have like 6 or 7 hours in the first Half-Life game on my PC, but I'm still at the beginning of the fucking game. But it is fun. I'll probably play through it at some point.
Yeah. Oh man, it's Rory.
It's that guy. This isn't the first Half-Life thing that we've done. We played through, I guess it was episode 2. We did that Rocket Man achievement. Remember
Rocket Man.
I think we did.
Not a bad song.
I think we did that on Xbox.
Yeah, it was very.
Yeah.
The game still looks really good.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
When did this come out? 2006.
2004.
No.
Yeah, it was
it's
old.
older. It's newer than that.
No,
It's really old.
It's definitely around 2004. Yeah.
Let's haul it up here.
Because that looks really good for 2004.
Half-Life 2 release date. Well, Adam, I'm not gonna. It came out November 16, 2004. It is on PC.
Yeah, I know, but even still, it's a 2004 game. Like this, Morrowind doesn't look. Is this modded?
No, we just installed this.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Morrowind does not look nearly as good as this, even with mods.
But that's the thing. See, like if
Morrowind actually looks pretty good with mods.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't
with
look
mods.
like quite like even doesn't have any mods in it.
That's like I think that's maybe a future-proof thing of game developers though. Is like they can, if they put in super high resolution textures and then compress them, more and more for lower graphical settings. So that in like 10 years when graphics cards are super powerhouse, like, oh, now I can run these textures at 8K. Even though a computer back then wasn't able to do that. Now, like, a future computer can run this game with super high def graphics, and it looks really good. It's it keeps the game kind of current, even though it's 12 years old at this point. And these graphics aren't it's not like 8K textures or anything, but I still feel like this is fairly. I don't know. I guess it has a lot to do with the post processing as well, because this game doesn't have a whole lot of that. Like, it's just like straight up source engine, very basic physics. I guess kind of advanced physics for the time, but there's not a whole lot of like processing. There's not a whole lot of lighting effects and shadow effects.
No.
It's all like, this is all burnt in. There's nothing really dynamic.
Oh yeah, no. Like, compared to like Alien Isolation, which in my opinion has some of the best lighting graphics around.
Yeah. And that seems to be maybe more of a modern game thing, is the processing.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I really like the look of this world too. You really get the sense that this is a rundown.
He keeps stopping.
You know what I mean?
Like I press W and he keeps stopping moving. And of course, as soon as I say that, you just look.
Why is it doing that?
I have no idea.
Was the mouse not responding or something, or?
No, it's not the mouse. It's like the keyboard. Like I press W. Yeah. I was holding down W that whole time. Yeah, he keeps stopping and going.
I don't know. I mean, hang on a second. I'll look at that.
Skip.
Yeah, sometimes it's very, very, very rare that it happens. I have a wireless keyboard, but sometimes having other things plugged into the USB interferes with it. It doesn't happen very often, but.
Oh man, what was that?
That was a Strider.
Oh yeah, I forgot about those.
Yeah.
I don't know. This game like makes me feel like it's run down, but it's not like I don't know. There's something about the look of this game that makes me feel like this opening part. You really feel like you're in like a dystopian city that's trying to keep up its spirits, but at the same time, it feels very oppressive.
It's arguably one of the best like game dystopias I think ever.
It's got like a District 9 flavor to it.
And I think it's because there's not a lot of people out in the streets. Like you get this, and that works to the game's benefit because you get the sense that like, oh, these people are like just staying indoors because like.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
I think the reason it looks kind of timeless is just because of the universality, I think, of this setting as well, which is pretty cool.
Should go in that room more. Yeah, I don't know. It's a narrative thing. I like how there are people out, but because in a lot of these older games, they don't have people on the screen because it was taxing.
I don't think you're going the right way.
No, he is. You're not supposed to go up the stairs. Yeah, sure. Never mind. But, not having people on the screen made it much easier to run. So they have fewer people on screen. And especially considering this came to consoles, they didn't want to have to, pare it down too much. But I like that there's almost a narrative explanation as to why there's not a lot of people. Because it's, they're kind of under curfew almost or something.
Yeah.
Some weird regime of alien laws.
So, can you explain to me, like, because I've completely forget, because I played these games, like, over 10 years ago. When they first came out, I cannot remember for the life of me the plot of this game. Like
you had the original Xbox?
Yeah. I remember playing this game in 2006 was the last time I played it. So it's around 10 years ago. And I only played it once. Can you explain to me like the plot, like what's going on now? Like is it the Combine? Is that what they're called?
Yeah, the Combine. Yeah.
Yeah, they've taken over the Earth since they came through the portal in the Black Mesa thing, right?
I believe so, yeah.
And then they took over the Earth? Is that it?
I wasn't really too up on the backstory of Half-Life because I didn't really finish the first one. But I assumed, yeah.
Eat shit there, Rory.
They just kind of took over and fucked everyone apart. This game has a lot of high praise.
Yeah, it kind of deserves it, too.
96% on Metacritic.
What's the highest rated game on Metacritic?
It's widely considered the best game ever.
I wouldn't go that far.
I wouldn't go that far.
No, I'm not going that far. I'm just saying it's widely considered. Like in
most
top games lists I've seen, this has been number one.
Oh man, this Canadian Tower ad, sweet. Based on
it's not my favorite game of all time, but it's
I'll certainly say it deserves
makes
to be.
A lot of critics.
It deserves to make the list. I don't think there can be a definitive best game of all time because Rory? What's the racing like in this game?
I don't understand what you're talking about.
Like, what's the racing like?
You can't drive cars in this.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, it's not the best game of all time.
Well, it's
It has cockpit though.
Yeah, but people aren't saying it's like the definitive best game of all time. I'm just saying it makes #1 on a lot of lists.
Yeah, okay, I see what you're saying.
Right? Like a lot of people have a list of best games.
Yeah. I can pre-2010, if someone bought a PC or started building a computer, this was the game you played to like benchmark it almost, or what's a good PC gaming experience?
The backwards walking.
What's a good PC gaming experience? Half-Life 2. Play through Half-Life 2. And, it's absolutely true. It's a cool game. It's got a cool story, reaction, cool narrative, cool characters. I like Alex. The other characters like Eli and Dog. Alex is a robot thing. Like, that's all cool stuff. So, I very much like that about it. I just wish they fucking... you don't need to make Half-Life 3, but clue up the story that you have created. That, like, if you haven't played the game by now, the game literally ends mid-explosion. Like, I won't say what happens exactly, but there's an explosion, and then the game ends halfway through the explosion.
There's a second secret door.
And then they came out with these fucking Half-Life episodes. You're like, all right, now we'll get some answers. Yeah, okay, you get to see what happens after the explosion. But episode 2 ends on an even bigger cliffhanger. Then they fucked off. It's been almost 10 years since episode 2 came out.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
And they're not going to make it episode 3, by the way.
They won't. I mean, they said originally that episode 3 was coming out in, like, Christmas 2007.
It's accurate at this point.
Yeah, 2070 before it fucking comes out. Just clue it up. I mean, even just fucking Gabe Newell. Just come out with a fucking cutscene or something. Just wrap up what happens. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, oh man, we got Steam now. Look at Steam.
I mean, on the one hand, I kind of understand why he's doing that, because both Half-Life 1 and Half-Life 2 are both considered as you said, widely considered to be like the greatest games of all time.
Use the mini teleporter.
But they to try and make a sequel to that, obviously it would not live up to expectations. The game has been hyped up so much,
Yeah, I don't know. Do it though.
I don't know. I think so. This is interesting because I was having a conversation about genuinely this on Wednesday.
It's the mini teleporter.
I think it might live up to expectations because Half-Life 2 had a lot of expectations as well and got a lot of delays.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't like. I can see that, but I don't think that should be a reason why a company wouldn't make a game, even if it's garbage. Millions of people will buy it because it's Half-Life 3. That's like even people who don't like Half-Life would buy it because it's like the meme of the internet is. Oh, Half-Life 3 is coming out.
Confirmed.
Yeah, I think just turn to your left, Rory. Is there a mini teleporter right there? Yeah, use that.
Yeah.
Use it. There you go. And then I think you can put other shit on that too, and it'll pop over there as well, won't it?
Can you do can you end up making a fly monstrosity?
I don't think you can send 2 things. I think it'll only send whatever was on there first. I don't think that you didn't put it on it.
Yeah, I know.
But also, you think you need to take that thing off. There you go.
That's just book. That book's just back there now. When you press E to pick it up.
Oh no! It's just sent it. Oh. You even sent it on the same.
It tears out of your fingers. Jesus. I always loved the kind of quirkiness of these old games where we're so focused on picking up items and shooting them across the room. Oh man, we got ragdoll physics in the first game. Guy bounce across the room and then jackknife up a stairs.
Yeah, that's what was cool about this game. I love the physics, and that's really what made this game awesome. Was super hardcore physics, a very very intuitive game engine, and cool physics based puzzles like that.
Was this the game with Noam Chomsky?
I mean, there was a gnome in it. Was that what he was called?
I think so. I think his name was Noam Chomsky, and you had to bring him with him. That was episode
2. We did. That was our first win points. I think that we did.
Was it?
One of yeah.
Okay.
Yep, way back when.
Shout out to Noam Chomsky.
Oh, can you teleport that? Is that a thing you can pick up? Oh,
no.
You can. Teleport Alex. Teleport her anus. And then you can have 2 anuses. Actually, it just teleports it. Never mind. Clone Alex. And then you can have your own little pocket anus. Pocket Alex anus. What?
Pocket Alice anus.
Alex.
Oh, whatever.
ALYX.
I've heard also a lot of people say about that another contender for the best game of all time is Deus Ex, the first one.
Yeah, that's true.
Do you think this or Deus Ex because I haven't played the original Deus Ex.
Well, should Half-Life 2 compare to the first Deus Ex, or like, Mankind Divided or something?
Well, compare Half-Life 1 to Deus Ex, because they both came out around the same time.
Okay. Have you played both, Rory?
A little bit. Half-Life 1 more so than Deus Ex.
Yeah, just because you like it more, or is it a better game?
Mostly just because Half-Life 1 was what I played as a kid.
So it's got some
Between
rose.
Metal Gear Solid and Midnight Club.
It's got a bit of rose tint to it.
Was it Lenny Lockjocks or whatever?
No, that was way before Midnight Club. Like Half-Life 1, I played when I was like 4.
Really?
Earthworm Steve or whatever.
What's the name of that freaking cartoon you show me?
Half-Life. Yeah, Lenny Loosejocks.
Yeah. Your boy Lenny Loosejocks.
Yeah. It was like this
clicking your
Australian
mouse
dude
button.
who just like jumped out and it was like, yay. It's really hard to explain.
Yeah, so is this super like early like Flash animation thing where he this like super like 60 frames a second, so it's like and he's falling out of the sky. It's like and then like
Go watch it. My impression's actually really accurate. Yay!
It is actually pretty close.
Oh man, except it was the 90s, so it was like turbo shitty MIDI sound effects. We can't do transitions between notes. Man, come on.
I wasn't listening, so I forgot. Where's the guy? Isn't his pet supposed to be like running around, like
fucking
breaking stuff now?
Get in the suit. Get in the Dick Feinlin suit. There you go.
So what does this suit do? It's like a power armor, isn't it?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, it's like a hazardous materials suit, and
a good thing that the hazard materials suit is like
go up there and get
more powerful than the military ones.
Woo. Isn't there a thing up here? Oh, maybe this isn't. Maybe I think of episode 1. Woo. There's some like armor piece or something up here. Look at that.
It's gonna wreck all your shit.
Oh man, teleport that monitor. Or not, you can probably just advance the plot. You can even fit it on there. Oh, man. That's not happening.
Put on the other one.
Yeah, you could. Oh, yeah, teleport it to the other one. Put it on the other one. Take that VCR thing off of it.
Yeah, oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
And then teleport it back and see what happens, because it can't fucking fit. Oh, alright, there's a book on there now. And I'll see what happens.
Can you imagine just being like, now that we have Alex, or now that we have, what's his name? Gordon Freeman on our side, we can't lose. And he gets hit in the head with a book going like Mach 2, like.
What? What?
It tried. It didn't work.
Alright, just do it again. Because it teleported something from this one to the other one.
Hey.
Professor,
Yay.
I broke your thingy.
It starts vibrating like.
I love how like plot things just happened while we did that.
Yeah, like they made a Half-Life movie.
Shoot her in the face with the DVD player. Just
DVD player. That'd be so great. Half-Life movie is like, all right, we have this cool suit and we have this teleportation device. You see Gordon Freeman in the background teleporting around a computer monitor that doesn't fit into the space where it's going. So
it's like that. Was it that scene in the middle of Galaxy Quest where he's like, it's like, what happened to the pig? It's like it turned inside out and exploded.
Oh man, look, it's Eli. Is he wearing a Nirvana shirt?
Actually, yeah.
Totally is a Nirvana.
No, it's not a Nirvana shirt.
That makes it like Harvard or something.
Yeah, because it's ARVA. I thought it was Nirvana.
Or maybe it's a Marvel shirt. Marvel.
Apparently, interesting fact. Please. Apparently, "Smells Like Nirvana" was Weird Al's
Smells like Nirvana.
Yeah, it was.
All right.
It's this Weird Al song.
Yeah,
I thought it was like "Smells Like Teen Semen" or something.
That's the Nirvana song.
Oh.
Close though.
So Weird Al made it "Smells Like Nirvana" thing.
Yeah, he made like it's like a parody. Right?
That relaunched his career because he was in a 3-year slump before that.
I don't like Weird Al.
I love Weird Al.
Like I like it's like in junior high I was like, this is pretty funny, and now it's just like, this is still going.
What is this doing to her?
I'm teleporting her.
It's like, all right, now touch the side.
You're not supposed to die until later. All right, there you go.
Yeah, Weird Al's still doing so. Apparently, he's got like a TV show or something now.
I liked in Red vs. Blue.
Did he do something with Rooster Teeth recently?
Yeah.
I don't know.
He was also in Gallivant.
I don't know what that is.
It's a television show.
I liked in Red vs. Blue.
Hey, Ethernet.
When friggin'
that's a massive Ethernet cable.
They sent Tucker through the teleporter, and it's like, all right, now go, and he goes in, it's like, Zzz! And they look at the other end, and she just doesn't come out, and he's like, "Sir, are you gonna go in there?" No.
So did he come back after?
What, Tucker?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 4 minutes later, it's just like because he's like what he's psyching himself up to walk in the teleporter. It's like 1, 2, and then he walks in, and then like in the middle of a conversation that they're having around the teleport, he comes back. He's like 3. They're all like, Jesus.
It would have been cool if he was just gone for like 5 seasons, and then he reappeared later, and he's like, "Oh man, I came to the future." Like, I don't know what joke you're talking about. It's been multiple seasons.
I mean, cool. They already made that joke with the going to the future, because they were like, we've traveled to the future. Thing. It's like, no, we're still in the present. Like, no, we're in the future now. It's like, how can we be in the future? We're always in the present.
Yeah, was that with the multiple churches?
Yeah.
Yeah. Where there was like 9 million churches all in one spot because they were all being Yeah. I know that show had some cool writing, but it's touch and go. I think.
What show were we talking about?
Red vs. Blue. No, I think that show's great. We're giving
her it's just they
Is that a
do
head crab?
Yeah, they do a lot of resets, and I don't like that. Like they'll have like a really awesome like narrative heavy season, and it's like, oh man, I really like where this is going, and then the next season nothing happens for like 10 episodes. Like, why did you ruin the pacing? Keep it going. What?
Sorry, I just lost hearing in my right ear for a second. My left ear.
I thought something important was going on.
It was just like, you were just like, yeah, I really like the pacing. Ooh.
Oh, one of your brain cells just committed suicide. Isn't that what that means? One of your neurons died or something?
God help me, that's been happening a lot lately.
Well, I don't know if I don't think there's any truth to that, but I've always heard that.
Is that the main bad guy's like headquarters?
Was the name Brain or something like that?
Can you imagine like that happening in Star Trek? Just like they're warping. It's like, all right, time to teleport you down to the friendly station, and then you get teleported away, and you're all of a sudden you're in like the Klingon high command room. Like, kapla!
What the fuck?
Jesus!
Yeah. I always thought whenever you hear whenever your ears do that and you hear a really high pitch like, and then it like fades away. I always heard that when you hear that sound, that's the last time you'll hear that pitch, because whatever part of your ear or brain is comprehending that pitch is dying, and it's like swan song.
Oh, good. That's not terrifying.
So I was like, I guess that's why like they ask old people like, can you hear this pitch? And it's like, nope. It's like, because
yeah, I know that, but I don't think that's like the last like swan song. It's like, all right, this specific pitch. Ooh, this album pop like.
No, not now. I needed that one.
It's like, I'm gonna tell you a secret, but it's only gonna be in this frequency. My name is Boo.
I don't know. I've heard some weird ones where like, oh yeah, that's good. I've heard some like really low pitched ones in the past. Like usually they're like really high pitched, but
super low, but like,
yeah, or like, I was like, what is that? I'm like, oh, it's just my swan songs, my brain swan songs. I don't know. I think it'd be funny, like if that specific pitch, it was not like it's blending with other sound effects, but that specific sound, every time you hear it, is now just a blank space.
Yeah.
So like if it's something that happens a lot in conversation, like, hey, damn it, I can't hear that one anymore. Stop, speak a little bit higher. I can't hear you. You gotta break that, Rory.
Yeah, I forget where they put the crowbar.
Well, you have your crowbar?
No, I don't have it yet. I gotta pick it up. They like have it hidden somewhere.
Oh. Use your hazmat suit turbo effect or whatever.
I forget where they put it.
Jesus Christ.
That's what happens when you don't play
You have to Rory to take a half an hour to get through the damn tutorial bit.
He didn't throw his main weapon away.
Can you just break it by kicking it or something? Can you kick shit?
No. You gotta find the
crowbar. It's in one of the boxes, isn't it?
Can you break it with the pallet or whatever? Can you like just jump on the boxes?
This is definitely where you get the crowbar. I just don't know where it's to. Maybe it's on top of that. No.
Nope. Wow, that's good. Are you supposed to teleport or something, or did you fuck up?
Is that her?
I think he might drop it down to you. Talk to him.
I am talking to him.
Oh.
We're not wearing any headphones.
Stop working at my penis. There's some wood in the way.
There's a snake in my boot.
Use the crowbar we gave you. I don't have one. Oh, you're fucked.
Can you give me a gun?
Here's this multi-million-dollar super suit. Oh, and don't forget this crowbar. Oh, thanks.
Don't forget this crow. He's like, and here's your free meal at Arby's.
They coupon.
He just see him like clink up like.
Here's your rations for the week. You got a flashlight also, Rory. But I know you don't like, illuminating the thing.
Rory, why aren't you hitting that thing?
You have to get like really close.
You don't need to kill those.
I know. I like to.
Why? You can kill the machetes. You don't need to kill that thing. Is that what they're called, the machetes?
Where's the opening in the train? I always forget where it is.
The turbo flying razor blades that are annoying as fuck.
And of course it was back there.
Yeah, you could probably go to the spot where you're not supposed to go. I mean,
where are you getting shot?
Because there's combine over by the fence.
They're combining like everywhere here.
Combine harvest DAs.
Is that why are they called the combine?
I don't know, Adam. Let's look it up. Alright. Combine Half-Life.
So who's the dude at the beginning of the game? He's
G-Man.
some yeah.
G-Man.
I was gonna say he's like some sort of letter man, right? Also, there's just flat out some dude living in there.
The Combine is a multi-dimensional empire which serves as the primary antagonist forces in the video game Half-Life 2. The Combine consists of alien, synthetic, and human elements and dominate Earth. They are regularly encountered in the game. The Combine are frequently shown as harsh rulers over the citizens of Earth. Whatever. We got like a history or something here.
Can you imagine if it was something like, it's like, we are dealing with the most powerful interdimensional intergalactic police force ever created, founded in 1984. Yeah. Okay. It's like, prepare. I am the most ancient and powerful venerable member of my organization. I was born in 1983. Oh, good for you, man.
Little is revealed of the Combine's role outside of Earth, but dialogue in Half-Life 2 states that they control worlds in different dimensions and inhabit a range of species. The Combine occupation of Earth, however, is shown to be a brutal police force in City 17, an Eastern European city. Civil protection units are seen frequently. Other connected random searches, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know, maybe, wait, no, here we go. Vortigaunts, alien creatures from the original Half-Life shown to be enslaved and are, yeah, okay. I don't know, maybe the Combine take different forms depending on, what seems to be more suitable to
the planet.
Yeah, to the inhabitants. Maybe what they would fear the most.
Jump on the train.
This is a good S-mod level. Oh yeah, you probably shouldn't do that. You're gonna die.
Oh no.
Just smeared like.
I like that whatever it is, fucking emancipation grid or something there that you're going through. The guy driving the train is like, oh no. It's a big mess of bits.
He quickly tries to run down the length of the train. He's like, oh no.
They're running along the roof as it's driving. No.
Well, I missed last time.
Oh
wait, yeah, because
you don't need to jump on it. Wait for it to pass.
Yeah, I forgot.
It's not Mirror's Edge, Rory. You don't need to ride the subway.
No, it's going like super slow.
Which is
now
cool
that I'm
as
not
dicks
on
and catalysts, by the way.
Can you imagine that? Like, all right, we finally spent all this money to get Gordon Freeman out of captivity. Finally, humanity will have a chance to succeed. You just like, you're like, Gordon, how are you doing? It's like, I'm doing pretty good. I make my way through the city.
Actually, you might need to get on it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
You need to get on it when it stops there. Yeah,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
What are you listening to me for, Rory? Idiot.
To do with this bit.
Now you gotta get on the top over there.
Oh right, yeah, yeah. You jump off that thing onto the train.
Yeah, and then over onto the other whatnot. Yeah.
How funny would that be, though?
Oh, that'd be great. I want to see like a field that doesn't allow organic material, and then have a guy stand next to a wall. It's like when that guy can't go through that grid, does he just like break the wall because the wall doesn't allow bits through it? But the wall is pushing him, so just like there just be like this mold out of a dude's body bits. an immovable force meets an immovable, or an unstoppable force meets
immovable force meets an immovable object. Just two a force and object looking at each other from across the field. It's like, I'm not moving me either. Good. Fucking idiot.
Gridlock. Yeah. An unstoppable force meets an immovable object.
There's a gap in the fence to your left.
Yeah. Oh, hop over there.
Yeah.
And then there's like a grate or something you gotta crawl through. There you go. Maybe this is this where you're supposed to go, or is there just a lambda in here?
Lambda?
Lambda cast.
Yeah, the lambda's
Turn on your
symbol
fucking
on the wall.
flashlight.
Fucking Jesus, Rory.
Sweet and sour gravy. I like that. Like if Rory was like some government agent, and they gave him this super suit, and he used literally none of the features it had.
He's like, no, guys, it'll be harder because I'll be higher level then.
Got this cool flashlight and I don't know, fucking springy boots so you can jump real high. Like, nah, I don't need that.
Rory brings along a ladder. Like, he's going everywhere like a 16-foot Warner ladder.
Oh,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
You fired the fuck off. Alright.
His spring shoes activated the last moment. I was like, don't worry, I'm gonna.
He's a spring shoot out of his back pocket and it bounces off the wall. Such an old
Where are you
game.
shot from?
Down
Probably
there.
behind. Yeah, the lighting's pretty good in this. I like that. Good shader mapping. Not bad. There are some bits in this game though. I found this game had pretty good level design, but there are some bits where it's like, where the fuck am I supposed to go?
I will say I liked how in the first game, the game there's like a progression as you're going along. So it starts off you're bashing the head crabs, and then you graduate to the kind of more bigger monster alien enemies, and then the military comes in. So then you get into first person shooters, and then it escalates again because they send in like ninjas or like commandos or whatever.
I also
like
really like the gunplay.
It was good, but I'm glad there was an escalation. It slowly introduces you to those new shooting
down
skills.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Jump down there. Also, the water looked pretty good in this.
Yeah.
For the time.
Well, for the time, the water looked ridiculous.
I mean, it still looks pretty good though. It's also cool. It's got like buoyancy physics and stuff.
Yeah.
A lot of games kind of fuck off with that.
Which is too bad because it's like a big,
Yeah, I remember when Halo 3 was coming out. There was like a big ordeal about like the water having currents and stuff. So like if you drop the weapon in water, it would actually flow down the river. I thought that was like the coolest thing ever. It's like and those types of things, at least nowadays, should be commonplace. But
yeah.
I feel like you could get away with so much back in the day.
Yeah. Well, Halo did that well. Halo 3 had that worked.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that.
Weren't they the enemies from the first game?
I think I think there were
Or you fought
fights
some
with
of them or
them.
something?
Yeah. And I think now they're being enslaved, so they're, I guess, allies with you. I don't know. I always felt like those Vortigons, though, had like shittily designed faces from like a...
Evolution.
Like, they look cool, but like if they were to walk into something, it's their eyeball that hits something first. There's like... Oh... Right now.
Oh, jeez. Oh, man.
So it's like, unless they have their eye closed, they're smushing their eye if they walk into something.
We should probably end up soon.
Yeah. Getting late and we got our shit to do.
Yeah.
Figure it out, Rory. Get to those tongue danglers.
Oh, it's Jordan in this
Tongue
game.
dangly. Oh, there it is. Perfect. Now we can end. Bye.
Whoosh.
I like
Oh, we're still going.
No, we'll wrap it up. But I was like that this game... I don't think a lot of games do this anymore because they kind of hold your hand a lot now with tutorials. Like, this is how this works in this game. In this game, they were like... They'd introduce a thing to you and show you the consequences of it right away so that you knew what it did. Like that tongue dangler thing just then.
Yeah.
Instead of having it be like, you walk out and go, oh yeah, there's a green thing. I'm going to walk into this because I don't know what it does. They have a little bird that flies into it, gets stuck, and then you see it die. So it's like, okay, now I know what this thing is.
The Limbo did a similar thing, as did a lot of games do that. Not every game, unfortunately, but like
not modern games. Like smaller games do it, but
in Ego Raptor's Sequelitis series, which is really good, He talks about that in Mega Man. He says Mega Man teaches you how to play the game without actually teaching you how to play the game. So it'd be like in Mega Man 3, I believe there's a part in the game where you're walking along and all of a sudden you see the platform below you. It's a moving platform and it goes over a gap, and when it goes over a gap, the platform like disappears for a second. And so you're like, oh, okay. So before I was even confident enough to jump to that platform down below, it showed me what would happen when it goes over those gaps. That
Yeah, it introduces you to a concept or a mechanic, and then shows you the consequences immediately.
Yeah.
Without having to, because sometimes in games, I feel like, it's probably shit game design. They introduce a concept to you, and the only way to figure out that it actually does anything is trial and error.
Yeah.
Which I don't particularly like. I mean, trial and error is fine, but I feel like you should be able to learn from the game before having to kill yourself multiple times.
Yeah. Which is the problem I thought with Mirror's Edge, the first one, because it didn't really, there were so many times where where the hell do I go? You know what I mean?
Well, if you turn runner vision off, yeah. But I don't know. Yeah, there are some situations, even with runner vision, it's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? And it becomes obvious after you've done it, but that's after like 40 attempts.
Yeah.
The second game is less like that, just because it's open world, and it's like, well, fuck this way, I'm going a different way. So, but anyway, just Half-Life 2.
Yeah,
good game.
Really good game.
Thank you for joining us.
Please play it if you haven't already.
Yeah, I'm sure you already own it because anybody who has Steam account owns this game.
Reminds me of the alien from Alien Isolation.
What, the tongue?
Like when you're creeping along and all of a sudden you just hear, and there's the acid dripping down from the vent. You're like, oh, probably not a good idea to get in there.
That game had good sound design.
Yeah.
Like when you hear the tail sawtooth off the vent, like
yeah,
when it was jumping down. That was cool.
All right. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.